Hey, my name is Dory. I'm a certified hair loss practitioner through the United States Trichology Institute, and this is why I think hair loss is so common nowadays. The odds are against us. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be doom and gloomy here, but it's true. Hair loss is an internal issue, and it's caused by our diet, our water intake, our stress levels. And if you think about that here for a second, there's a lot of issues with our food industry, with our health industry, with our medication industry, all of that. Every single one of those things has hair loss as a side effect. Think about your food, okay? You need to be getting a well-balanced diet full of vitamins, minerals, everything healthy that you need. At least a gallon - 3 liters of water every single day to have great blood circulation to your hair follicles. And so many people are deficient in something through their diet, through not eating the proper fruits and veggies every single day or not having enough protein in their diet. There's a ton of chemicals that we're ingesting into our body, not just in our food and in our drinks, but through substances as well, like even Tupperware and just like random things. Like, we are consuming chemicals. There's a lot of misinformation, specifically on TikTok or online, and people say things like they know what they're talking about, but in the end of the day, it's not backed by science. There's nothing actually relevantly, clinical behind it, but there's a lot of misinformation. So we're also living in a day and age where it's hard to actually find out the truth. That is also related to the marketing that you see for different hair care products, scalp care products. The amount of information that we consume, it's filtered, right? It's filtered by people who have lots of money and big companies, right? And so what we see, what we hear online, a lot of it has to do with the marketing, and that has a direct correlation and impact on what products you buy, what you put on your scalp every single day, how you treat it, right? So that's topical. We talked about internal, that was topical. But next, let's talk about medication. Thousands of medications have hair loss as a side effect. Can we let that soak in here for a second? You go to the doctor to fix something, but a side effect is hair loss. So then you go to the doctor and you're like, hey, I'm having hair loss as an issue. What do? Put you on another medication. You see what happens? And last, this is just a huge one on its own, is the amount of stress that people are under right now. Okay, if you're a millennial like me, you feel it. If you're younger than me, you feel it. Older people, I'm sure you feel it too, but everything is so stressful nowadays, or it can be, right? And that high amount of stress that so many more people are having nowadays causes hair loss. And stress is a catch-22 for hair loss, because you're stressed, which leads to hair loss. And then because you're losing your hair, that stresses you out even more. And it's just a full circle of hair loss and stress. And I understand that the odds are against you. And I'm sorry to be the barrier of bad news, but I can help you. I have made this my full-time career. I've helped hundreds of people get set up with the proper hair care online, work with them one-on-one to transform their scalp and their hair health. If you're dealing with hair loss, the most efficient way to figure out what the cause is and find a solution to your hair loss is to get on a Zoom call with me. On my website, it's called a 60-minute one-on-one consultation. You can buy that. We can get on a Zoom together. I will look at your hair. I will ask you tons of questions about your diet, your lifestyle, your medications, your hormones, all of that, to figure out what the cause is. Then I will help you figure out what the solution is. Again, that is on my website along with everything else that I offer. But if you're having issues with hair loss, I know the odds are against you, but trust me, there is a way out and I can help you.